Hey guys, so I wanted to come on and do a little date night look for you all. So I'm gonna do this look, I'm gonna do like a bold lip and cheek with this one. So I'm gonna start off with my usual hack, highlighting and contouring. I'm gonna take the 30-second hack brush and I'm gonna start in with my highlight shade. This is my base highlight shade. And I'm just gonna put this all over to even out my skin tone. And then I'm gonna go in with my accent highlight just to brighten everything. And I'm just doing like a little bit of a light coverage here. Excited to do this bold lip. I don't really wear a bold lip usually. So I'm excited to try it out for you guys. And I like to just even out my lids too, because I have a lot of veins and redness in my lids there. So I'm just patting this all on. Okay. And now I'm gonna go in with my contour shade. And I'm just gonna squeeze the end of this brush and dip it into my contour shade. And I'm gonna start here by the top of my ear and just bring that in to the center of my eye, kind of there. And that is what creates the shadow there. You always want to push that up. It gives your cheekbone a little lift there. You can already see how much of a lift I've gotten there. Okay, I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. And don't worry, I'm going to blend this out a little bit more just to soften the lines a little bit and just kind of get in on there. And then I'm going to go down my jawline, starting from my bottom of my ear and just underneath my chin there. And I usually try to blend that down a little bit as I go. Okay, and then I'm gonna go along my hairline. And I kind of just connect the lines there. Now I'm going to do a quick nose contour, and I'm just going to go along the sides of my nose, just slimming out my nose a little bit, kind of going up to my brow with that. And again, I'm just pinching the end of the fluffy end of the 30-second hack brush. Just at the bottom there. Okay, and I'm also going to go right underneath my bottom lip here, create a shadow, give me like a fuller lip. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in with my B squared brush, fluffy end. I'm gonna go in with my Bella bronzer, my cream bronzer, and I'm gonna go in, also I'm gonna dip that into Glow Illuminator. And this is gorgeous. And I'm just gonna put those in my bronzing areas. I get that glow for that bold lip. I just bring that down my neck too. Okay, and now I'm gonna go in with my accent highlight. Again, I'm gonna just take my 30-second hack brush to do that. Okay, and I'm just gonna go and just dab that in. See how much brighter that is there in the triangle of light. We call this the triangle of light. Okay, and I'm just brightening up there. And again, this is just an added step. You don't have to have a brightening shade. Most people like that really bright look, but it's your preference. Okay, I'm just gonna go along my lids with that too. Okay, and then I'm gonna put just a little bit on my Cupid's bow there, and then on my chin. Okay, I'm just gonna dab my finger and I'm gonna go down the bridge of my nose, the center there. Okay, and now I'm gonna take my damp perfector sponge and I'm just going to blend this out. So I'm just bouncing this, bouncing it. This is where the magic happens. This was what makes it so easy to do. Get that like airbrush look there. Okay, and again, I'm just bouncing it or pressing it in. I'm gonna go along the nose now and just blend out that nose contour a little bit. Okay, now I'm gonna go into my lip and cheek color, which I'm gonna be using the shade Scarlet. So it's this red, really red color here. So for that, I really wanna build on that because I don't want it to be too much at first. So I'm just gonna take it with the tip of my finger and I'm gonna put it on my cheeks, smile, and I'm just gonna put it right here. And then I'm gonna blend that out. So I'm gonna take the big fluffy end of my B squared brush and I'm just gonna blend that out. See, and I already feel like I put too much. A little goes a long way, but don't worry, because I can fix it. And I'm gonna show you the trick. I'm gonna take that same 30-second hack brush that I put my highlight on with, just gonna go pop right over that, and that's gonna clean that up. And I'm just gonna blend that. And I also like to go over with my perfector sponge. Now I'm gonna go in and do a cream illuminator first. But before I do that, actually, you know what? No, I'm gonna do that first. I'm gonna actually go back into Glow, which is like this really like bronzy shimmer color. And it's an illuminator. I'm gonna take my perfector sponge and I'm just gonna dip that in. Okay, and I'm gonna put that just on the high points of my cheek. Okay. And then I'm just going to set with translucent powder under my eyes. Just want to make sure I don't have any creasing. So I'm going to take our vanilla dust and I'm just going to press that on. Just in the areas where you might be oily or to prevent any creasing from happening. I just kind of do it in like my T-zone area. And I'm also gonna powder my lids because I'm gonna put shadow on. And just make sure that there's no creasing there. So this will kind of prime the lids too. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in with another cream illuminator just down the center of my nose. And on my Cupid's bow area. Okay, now it's time for my shadow. So I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna use the color Pup as my transition shade. I'm gonna use my eyeshadow everything brush with the fluffy end. And I'm just gonna kind of put that all over the lid. And then once I've got that on, I'm gonna go in with the color Basic. It's like a cocoa color shade. Same thing, I'm gonna go with the fluffy side. And I'm just gonna go kind of in my crease and just kind of go back and forth with it to create a little bit of depth there. And then I'm just gonna twirl it in to my crease. Back and forth, twirl it in. I love all these terms that I come up with, back and forth twirling. Yeah, okay. And then I'm just gonna take that kind of on the lower lash line too, just to smoke it a little bit underneath there. And then I'm gonna go in with a shimmer shade, and I'm gonna use my blend and tap brush, the flat end. I'm just gonna take this pretty shimmer shade. It's called Bright Eyes. It's like a coppery color. And I'm gonna take that just along the lid. And to the inner corner. And then I'm gonna blend that, and then I'm gonna add a little bit more of Basic. But I'm gonna use the other side of the eyeshadow everything brush. I'm just gonna go in the corner there just to create a little bit more depth. And I'm just gonna blend that all up a little bit. Okay. Now I'm gonna take my powder illuminator, and I'm gonna go in with the color, I wanna say it's Goldie. I'm just gonna brush that on the high points and down my nose. Cupid's bow area. And now I'm gonna put some mascara and liner on, and I'll come back. I threw on some mascara, and I just kind of tight lined my liner. And now we're gonna move on to lips. Okay, so I'm going to line my lips with the same color I used to contour with. So I'm gonna take my multitasker brush and do that. Okay, now for the bottom. Then I'm gonna go back into that bold lip color Scarlet. Bold Lip and Cheek Scarlet. And I'm going to use the same brush, and I'm gonna go and put that on. I'm just gonna layer it on a little bit. Just to build on that color. And now I'm just gonna hit it with some stay spray so it'll stay. Take that on my perfector sponge and just dab that on. And there you go. Got this really nice, bold lip and cheek. And this is the color Scarlet. I used that on my cheeks as well. For my eyes, I used the color Pup. I used the color Basic in the crease. And then I used the color Bright Eyes on the lid. And there you have it.